Oh, yeah, what's up, boys? How's everyone doing? We are back from Shaka and Zach's wedding. I'm actually a little hungover. I'll get into that in a second. You'll probably hear it in my voice. How's everyone doing? What is it, Wednesday? This is weird. I feel like I haven't streamed in months, ages even. But I got back. Keep in mind, I drove 14 hours each way. Disaster. Not recommended. Not recommended at all. 14 hours or so. There was traffic, of course. I get back and all of a sudden JM5126 is like, I'm here. I'm at your house. I'm like, what? So he's over and we got trashed last night. So you'll probably hear the hangover. Guy was just there. He was at my door. I'm like, wait, huh? Yeah. I'll tell you, it's kind of crazy to go to a wedding of a man that we met in chat, and his best man was Toolbox Tommy, who they met through chats. I don't know, surreal, I guess would be the word. It's kind of cool. ENG put pictures up on Twitter if you want to stare creepily at them. Feel free to do that. What a world is right, Miffin. I'll tell you what I was doing while sitting there, sitting through a wedding, which anyone who's been to a wedding, you know, no offense. Full offense, Shotgun Zach, but yeah, you're just kind of sitting through it. I was itching to play Starfield. I was also getting hammered though, so it's fine. It's just fine. Everyone relax. Don't rat on me. Make sure he's not here. I was itching. I haven't played in a week and I want to keep playing. That means since Starfield is on, the No Man's Sky chill playlist shall resume. What do you got, Hugo? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, nice. Another Hans Zimmer remix, but this is from Inception, right? We must check it out. No, I didn't cry. What is that about? It's a wedding. What am I, one of the parents? What's up, Angry Hermit? Yeah, I got hammered. Hammered. Absolute. Had to be done. You know, you just go up to the bartender, you give him 40 bucks and say, I'm gonna be here all night. I'm the guy in blue. And that was that. That's how it works. Let's get this out of the way. I had the Starfield shakes, that's right. I was really itching to play. In fact, we were starting a quest line tonight. I don't know how far we're going to get into the quest line, but we are starting the Vanguard quest line, I believe. Everyone's probably beaten this game 800 times in the past week that I've been gone. Darth is back for 62 years. Clifford Dog's back 7 beers. Tweakzor for 84 beers. Apparently rerun. That's the rumor on the street. Yeah, ENG did a he goes on Twitter and goes, ask me anything, baby. No one asked anything. I replied to it. I said, why are you doing this? I don't know why ENG thinks he's got this clout that he doesn't have at all. Half the ENG AMA. No one wants that. It was proven. I told him that to his face. I said, no one wants to learn anything about you. That's right, Hugo. That's right. Let's see, oh, that's right, we left off in this test place or whatever. Oh, yeah. Rerun. I actually got a video. I walked up to ENG, I said, did you happen to catch ObiKid09's reply to your AMA asking about your computer? And he had a complete and utter meltdown. Apparently, asked me anything except questions about my computer. That's how he should have phrased the tweet. He's like, I have no comment on that. Get that phone out of my face. That was ENG's reply to that. How do you play this game? I'm actually super pumped. You know that trash? Sensitivity's through the roof. When did this happen? Who knows? Is that the hog? The pug? Has it been 11? Hold on. Has it been 11 years for Pog? I feel like it's only been 5. Are we calling shenanigans on 11? I think we are. Calling big shens on 11. Well, yeah, Darth, we're indoors, so you're gonna max out in this little rat room. No, I wasn't wearing a tie. I don't need a tie. You don't need a tie at a wedding. In fact, ENG was the only one in a tie. I'm pretty sure Zach himself was not in a tie or wearing a tie. So let the record reflect that. Also, I'm super pumped. While I was gone in Georgia, nice looking state, by the way, I guess. While I was gone in Georgia, that was a cool song, Hugo. A new patch, not a patch, but a mod came out that supposedly fixes the stutter that we've been dealing with since day one. And like the weapon swap and the scope stutter. And I will be so pumped if that's fixed. I mean, it would never happen in a room like this. But we're gonna see. If that's fixed, this game is gonna feel so much better to play and shoot and all that. Let me get a beer.
Here, wake up, baby. Wake up.
Wesley's back for 64 years. How is everyone doing, by the way? Which one was that, Smack? I mean, he was substantially older. By the way, if JM comes in here tonight, JM works with this guy. He works with this guy who looks just like an older ENG. It's uncanny. He even did the Stallone mouth. The absolute Stallone mouth was done by... make sure he gets this picture to the chat. I don't know if he'll give it because he works with the guy, but... it was nuts to see it in person. Open simulation. Hold on. Open beer. Cheers. Oh, we missed this game, boys.
This is the Mark 18
yes, we did.
Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
Chat, baby. Dr. Knock Boots for 53 years. Kelly, come on in. Let him know I penetrated. Come on now. Oh, I was so close to detouring and driving through Conway, South Carolina, but it would have added over 2 hours to the trip. But man, I'm telling you, I was close. And to honor Wings of Redemption in South Carolina, I went to Zaxby's. I was so pumped to see it. It was all right. It was better than Raising Cane's. It wasn't amazing or anything.
Defeat as many tiers of opponents
But it
as you
was...
can before your
Oh,
ship
what
is
is this
disabled.
trash?
You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting,
Zaxby's
applicant.
was much better than Raising Cane's, but it wasn't anything like outrageous. Raising Cane's is trash. Juicy chicken, no seasoning whatsoever.
New targets active.
Target defeated.
Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress
No, I didn't
reported.
tap on any
Tier 1
glasses.
reached.
Tommy was the
Tier
best
2.
man, and I was so ready to leave. You kind of got to mention how the best man met the groom, you know? So I was sitting there sweating,
New targets active.
profusely sweating, as you can imagine. Oh my lord! These guys are powerful foes.
You won't defeat us. Target defeated. Taking fire.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3.
Raising Cane stinks. All Cane slander allowed in this chat. All Cane slander. It's not just allowed, it's required. For as juicy as the chicken is, it's amazing how it tastes like nothing at all. Get out of the game bad. I can't heal. Oh, we're gonna die. The stupid keys are set up for our ship. I got missiles on right click, which is not ideally in.
Target defeated.
All targets eliminated.
Oh, okay.
Progress
Get us out of
recorded.
here. Let's
Tier
never
3
do this
reached.
again.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to
survived
record
the
your current
wedding.
score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
I don't know if I'm even allowed to tell some of the stories, I'm gonna be honest. I'll keep my mouth shut. Yeah, who cares? Who cares about that? No one wants that. Mac's already getting port. Mac would have taken advantage of the bar for sure.
You've passed. You can head up to Commander
ENG,
Tuala
don't
to
start
receive your
with
final
that.
results and your probationary assignment.
Don't
Or you're
even
welcome
start
to take
with
another
that.
run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score.
There was this
We'll only keep
guy.
your best run.
There was this guy there. This little rat man, and he his idea of fun was just going around saying Austin Powers quotes the entire evening. We hated this man. We hated this man. He was doing Austin Powers quotes and just being weird in general. And he goes up to Retro and he's like, "Let's shotgun a beer, man." Ah. And I'm pretty positive Retro turned to him and said, "I could break you in half." And the guy just walked away, and that was that. And I wish he did. I don't trust Zach's friends. I don't trust them, not even one bit. ENG was not drinking, which was an act of cowardice I haven't seen in years, like, you know, of that magnitude. Oh yeah, and then he beat his wife in front of everyone. I didn't even mention that.
Official United Colonies business can access the building.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
I did fine.
Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data,
Open bar, that's right.
checked out a few of the murals.
Freaking Makers
Good.
and Diet Coke all
A
night,
test of
and well,
preparation,
mainly straight Makers.
thoroughness. To trace the Vanguard
No, you weren't
values
ENG.
highly. Psychological results are all
Oh,
within
ENG did
expected
the
levels.
live puke at
Navy
one
doesn't
point. That
have
was
room
pretty
for
cool.
folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? All right, clear tier 3. We try to set a high bar, so that's no small feat. Nice work. So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service.
10
Better than your
years?
average lab rat or diplomat, but pretty standard for folks going out into combat. So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary
BT
mission.
Walls for 41 beers?
First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise.
No, it wasn't a hotel. We were at
required
this
to
like
swear an
venue
oath.
with like cabins on a
So,
lake.
You want to make this official?
Pretty sure there were some
Commit yourself to the
cryptids out
cause
in
of
the
colonies.
forest. That was weird.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
I'm not signing up for 10 years. What am I, Zach? ENG did not fall in love with the bartender. I hope not, at least. ENG, please tell me you didn't. Yeah, it's true, ENG. Can't confirm or deny whale sightings. Wouldn't do such a thing. Can this guy walk slower? Yeah, we need him strutting. I'm not taking no oath. Maybe I will. Hold on.
Wouldn't be right
3,
doing
2, 1.
this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand.
Is it
The
always
motto of the
nighttime?
Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear?
What are
to
you on
protect and
about,
defend
son?
the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard: honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as a member of the
I'm
United
asleep
Colonies
at the
Navy,
wheel. Who's listening to this guy? I do.
then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard.
Only tunes.
Now, only
Only
thing left
tunes
is getting
allowed.
you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair.
Arms
Group trying to
repair.
refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver
It
the
is
repair
funny the
suite to
dynamic
ensure anyone
between,
present
since
is
Zach's
safe
in
and
the
secure.
army, the dynamic between the
So,
army
can the
boys
people of Tau Ceti 2
and
count on you?
and the gamers, GAYMERS. It's kind of weird,
That's the
to be
spirit.
honest.
Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance.
Apparently yelling
Give it your
hoorah.
all out there.
It
Supra
doesn't
et
go over
Ultra.
well. Be in there. They were grunting something. What is the army grunt? Like, ah, or something like that.
I'm so excited.
I swore it
to
was
see Tony
hoorah.
to work.
Oh, wait. Hooah. Wait, no, that. Wait, hoo-ah is army, hoorah is marine. No, who knows the difference? Oh, I missed this game. Look at this, gentlemen. Pour out, would you? Look at the wooter. Look at the reflections. Cheers.
I'm so nervous. What if they say no?
Hey, it looks great, Zox. I don't know what it looks like on stream, but it looks absolutely fantastic out here. I got here. I killed 3 guys and quit.
It's literally called the Narcissus. So,
Hey, no funny stuff with that news bag.
No, I haven't pimped out my ship. I haven't played in a week, so I'm probably severely behind anyone playing this game. You need Joe's opinion? Don't you dare say that to my ship.
Back here at all. Pull it for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you.
It's my job to make sure all
Jesse's
you
got
rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes
gifted
at
subs.
you out there.
Speaking of gifted subs,
Manifest
we
says
may
we're
not
fitting you out with
we may
one
not survive
comms
this
repair
weekend.
suite.
In
Oh, the
addition to
walking,
the standard
talking
issue
wall.
welcome kit, all probationary pilots
This
get for
weekend
their
could be
first mission.
violent
Med
for
packs,
our
some small
boaties.
arms, couple spare ship parts, all the
Which
essentials
for
in case
September
of
they're
any
doing
surprises
one
up
weekend and one weekend only of
My people will have
25%
everything on your
off
ship before you
gifted
lift off.
subs.
Won't even know they
And
were
you know
there.
what we're gonna do to double down and
So,
double up?
Paying
We're
a
gonna
visit
do
to the
ladies'
people of
night as
scenic
well.
Tau Ceti 2.
We're talking about
Nice easy one for
simply
your first
not
job.
surviving the night.
Just keep your head on swivel. Any questions before you head out? Then I won't keep you.
Make us look good out there, recruit.
Who stinks? Leia, what are you thinking about? I'll see for 43 beers. Yeah, no, it's gonna be both Friday and Saturday, guys. Both. Is that a good idea? No. Is it required and necessary? Yes. 43 beers, Aussie. Oh, Pickles, you stink! This dog's gonna have to go out in a minute. This thing's a stinker. What did you do? The answer's yes, Frank. I mean, everyone leaves. If I don't sub on a weekend, everyone just leaves, so we're going all in. Gotta earn the trust of the viewers back. It's interesting you say that, Gut Beer. A mod came out while I was in Georgia, and I downloaded it right before the stream. It requires SKSE, and we have it up and running, and we're gonna see if it works during the first quest. So I'm excited because that'll make this game feel so much better if they fixed it. I forgot all the buttons. Settlers. I don't have a link for the mod, but it's right there on Nexus, and it's one of the most popular ones, so I could get a link after the stream. I think it's called Weapon Swap Stutter Fix, I believe is the full name. I never had a stutter on a weapon swap. It's simply the scope, and I'm gonna assume that it deals with it. If this dog stinks again, I'm gonna let her out for 2 minutes. Chat could behave themselves for a couple of minutes, right? Maybe. Yeah, I've had it since day one, Fate, and oh, that's the first time I saw lightning in this game. I don't know why, but that's a drink cheers. Yeah, it doesn't fix it. So that's horrible news. Never mind. Absolutely never mind. No, it's still very much here. Cool. It just doesn't feel right. Ugh. I mean, the weapons... I never had a weapon swap. I never had the scanner stutter that everyone talks about either, but apparently I'm the only one with the scope stutter. So I find that very interesting. Oh, it's real. I think it got worse, if I'm gonna be honest. I think it got much worse. Ooh. Deep food. You have a gut beer? Okay, so I'm not going crazy. No one's been talking about it, but last time I looked it up was like day 2 of the game. But it's a bad stutter if I'm gonna be honest. What do we got here? Trash? I'm sure there'll be a fix for it. If they fix the weapon swap stutter, this has to be in the same vein, right? It just simply has to be. That sounds like all monsters out here, boys.
Than I thought. Or you've got some incredible timing.
Susie, that's what you love to hear.
Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door.
Oh, look at how bad that
Main
is.
building.
No way you can tell me that you don't see that. It's brutal. It makes aiming very hard. Brutal. Who's there? Man, I missed this game, even with the stutter.
What do we got here? Too
What's wrong with
clean
you,
to be one
lady?
of the settlers. Or a pirate.
This is not in-game music. This is my
You see on
playlist
patrol,
called the
maybe?
No Man's Sky
It'd
playlist.
make my
I used
day
to
if
play
you said you were
it
a
when
shock
playing No
trooper out
Man's
for a
Sky.
stroll.
And I think it's fantastic. I haven't yet. But again, I haven't looked into anything
Vanguard,
because
huh?
I've been gone all week.
Yeah, I expect they did.
At a gamer wedding.
I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on
What was
a
it,
rumor
last
of
week
a-
or 2 weeks ago? Hunky Dory's like,
Well, I expect
this
you saw
game
the
has the
results
best
on your way
music
in.
I've ever heard in my
What's
life.
left
It was
of
just
the
this
settlers?
playlist.
The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
Monsters out there.
Among apex predators, they're the pinnacle. Resilient, agile, smart. And their mental prowess
like
only
ENG.
increases with age.
Oh my! Oh, it is
Some
ENG.
can even dominate the minds of weaker species, keeping them as pets, livestock, or toys. They're creatures without peer.
Okay, Pog. Now you're just trolling.
I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm
Pigeon
gonna
is
need a tissue
oddly
sample from
obsessed
it.
with Steven Seagal
And
this
to get
evening.
that, I need its corpse. But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools.
Man,
Good.
that drive. What
Once
was I
see the
thinking
connection
doing that
reset,
drive?
I'll
Oh,
get things
also
underway on my end.
somehow
Take care of yourself out there.
managed to not sleep
Make
a
sure you
minute
leave enough of that thing for us to
between
get a sample.
Wednesday and Sunday. Maybe an hour and 10 total. I pulled a Russian sleep experiment. It was nuts. I don't recommend driving like that at all. I didn't visit Wings, but I thought about detouring to Conway, South Carolina. Drive was 14 hours. I love it, Condi. Yeah, I do it all in one shot. I stopped once at Zaxby's and to get gas. Where the bad guys at? Ooh, look at this trash. The end. Get in this joint. Now let's start cooking. Let's start fragging out here. Is it just this quest, or is this? It's much darker than I last played this game.
Error. System offline.
Much darker. Yeah, Frank, seriously.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire.
Yeah, Warzone 1. We were gonna hop on it, but then we decided, you know what?
You notice those sensors
Maybe
around
we
the
should just let it
facility?
die with a
Part of
whimper.
a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs
I will not
on
be
how
watching the
close
WNBA
terramorph is.
finals, and I don't think anyone else will either. I said what had to be said. I'm sorry.
Not connected to
Look at this thing.
There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
ENG calls it the W, which annoys me greatly. Where's 185.0? Wait. I thought she said tune it to 185. What am I missing here? 183.5. I wasn't listening. I wasn't listening, Chizzy. Who's got time for that?
Trackers
I
reading
was the
green.
only one there that said target.
What's that sound?
What's that sound?
Is active.
Shit.
Are we in a T-Rex paddock?
Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm in the window. It's fine. We're scared of that thing? This little rat? This little baby. That guy? What are we scared of? I thought it was gonna be like the size of this planet.
Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you can avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power.
We're gonna shoot it right in
There's
the face.
breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
Why is this the first mission they send us on? We were in a simulator 6 minutes ago. Now we're fighting T-Rexes. Oh, what am I looking at? Hold on. Focus up.
Additional power input required.
Additional power input. This turned into like a scary sci-fi movie. Which is cool.
Power levels insufficient. Proceed to next power breaker.
Are these doing anything?
Weapon group online.
Kill lanes. This is a Beowulf snipe. Well, it's not a sniper.
Local defenses restored.
I'll show you. This thing. It's a single shot beast lord. Oh, this guy? This guy stinks. This guy's trash, son. What are you kidding me? Hello. That better have been the baby one. Huh.
What's happening in the chat?
Easily eviscerated's right. What's up, llama? We got beer flowing down the gullet. Easily.
Tracker's gone quiet.
I wasn't hugging
suspect
ENG
it's
at any
either
point.
Hiding or... Wait. You did it, didn't
Yeah,
you?
shot it in the face, all died. What do you want, guy?
Heavens above, you just flatlined a terramorph.
Oh, that'd be awesome, Fate.
Oh, yeah. Taken care of. No big deal. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you? All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs.
Yeah, I think you are supposed to do that quest in the beginning. The game, there was so much going on in the beginning of the game. I remember going there, I couldn't even figure out how to start the quest. Maybe we might have to. Who's that? Hey, Condi has gifted Pigeon Strangler, the first gifted sub. Cheer! I'll cheers to that. Thank you.
Older model.
Gutbeer, no death run on this game would work, but I would probably have to not count space combat because the space combat, at least until they patch it and it's more balanced for your difficulty setting. The space combat's just completely unrelated to the in-world combat.
This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample.
What exactly do you do,
This
lady? I just killed the
terramorph
T-Rex.
here,
Let's
of
get a
all
fresh beer.
places. It doesn't make sense.
Oh my
Humanity's spread plenty of
Came
creatures
crashing
in our
out of the
travels
fridge.
across the stars.
Beer everywhere. I
Pets,
just got 24
livestock,
of them.
Pests.
And
The
they're
terramorphs,
required.
They're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Talseti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy.
ENG
just
again.
To wipe out some settlers minding
Oh,
their own
now you're
business?
drinking Bud Light? It doesn't hit different.
Seems
It's
awfully
terrible.
implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one. There is. I mean, there has to be. We just have to find it. Time was, I had access to one of the
Remember
best
when we slaughtered
repositories of
that
Terramorph
cruise
research
ship
in the
last
galaxy.
week? That was cool.
Seems a natural place to start looking.
Oh, Pickles, you stink!
If I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed. Get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering
I'm
this
sorry.
to him for me?
I need a
I'd
few
do it
minutes.
myself,
I'm taking my
but
beer
I
with
need
me.
to
Do you
call
mind?
in some
I gotta get
favors.
Pickles outside.
See if I can't
oh,
get
this thing's a
access to that
stinker.
Terramorph
Pickles, you wanna go
data.
potty? Come on. I'll be back.
Plus,
I'm taking my
maybe
beer
just
with me.
pop by a
Let's go.
hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name. Focus, Hadrian. Don't rush in, at least. I'll give you that.
All right. Sorry. The beast did not go. Beast did not go outside, but maybe soon. McDowell's back for 83 beers.
What a weight off my shoulders that is.
Oh, yeah,
I need
Hoyt.
Dr.
Absolutely.
Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means.
What the heck did Pickles eat?
I'm not sure exactly where to find him.
Petito got
but
wrecked.
Last I heard, he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place
Couple
called
mods,
the
Gandhi.
Sixth
Not
Circle
game-changing
in
mods,
Sidonia.
but
Bar run by some
like
old
Star
friends.
UI and such.
I'll meet you and Percival there. And here, it's not a lot, but you've definitely.
What are you giving me,
earned it.
lady?
Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars at least. Now please go check in with your commander. We need to know what we're dealing with.
What is that emote? No, we're not putting Drake wide. We're not putting Drake wide in the sacred chat ever. What are you, nuts? That's not cowardice. No one wants that. Great White Pool Sharks got Fatito. The agents of chaos are working together. I mean, Hoyt, you would hope so. Not exactly a scary Yankees team. Speaking of complete and utter meltdowns,
Yes?
have you guys seen the Bears
Look
today?
who's back. All
And
set
what
with
was
that
going on?
probationary
No
mission?
one knows what's
We can do your
happening.
debrief and
What's
formally
happening at
welcome you
Hallis
into
Hall?
the Vanguard whenever you're ready. A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running
I'm not
comms
talking about
repairs?
their
What happened
playing,
to the
which is
settlers?
terrible. There's something bad going on. The DC, Alan Williams resigned, and then all kinds of
You
horrible
killed
rumors regarding him are going around.
On your first mission. If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit. Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers
That's right,
made
Grim. We're alive. We went to Shotgun Zach's wedding.
A researcher. Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record.
You know it, Petito.
Wow. That's
Wait,
a lot of
ironically, the
commendations.
Bears, but to be
Seems
honest,
like she served with
I don't
distinction
really care
as
much for the NFL.
Co-head of a UCZ? Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno Warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens. Certainly seems
What's up,
that way.
brother Baz?
Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special?
Monstrosity looking for those belugas. Yeah, but Foot of Gold. Then they said that there was no FBI raid, which would also be ironic because Charles Tillman, one of my favorite players ever, is in the FBI.
But if Hadrian Sanan thinks this sample needs to get to Mars, then we're gonna make sure it gets to Mars. I'll take care of the clearances.
A
and
lot of
ensure you
crazy
get your
rumors going
credits.
around.
Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else,
It is horribly
suggest you
funny
move
if they
out.
end up with the 1 and 2 picks in the draft, though. Of course, they would squander them terribly, but it's still pretty crazy if they did. Thing stinks, son. Stinks worse than pickles, if I'm gonna be honest with you. That's right, Julian. We were at Shotgun Zach's wedding. It wasn't vacation. That was not... No, Leia's not slobbering anymore. I don't know what's going on with these dogs. It was not a vacation. I had to go. Pickleball. Pickleball's real popular. I've never seen
our
it.
stocks are currently being maintained at 90%.
No one
Welcome
asked,
to UC
lady.
Distribution. Something I
Dollar
can do
bills
for you?
in the house. The gaycation.
I hope we have what you need.
Why is she's losing credits as time goes? Why? You could go.
Right. Come
Oh
back
yeah. Oh,
if
I
you need
didn't
something
have
else.
COVID. Oh, guess what? Poor Zach got COVID. Am I gonna get COVID again? There's no way, right? I'm like immune to it. Antibodies and trash, maybe. No pickle parks, but I definitely saw a lot of truckers. And I'll tell you what. I'll be honest, I have enough hours in American Truck Simulator to know that these truckers had no clue what they were doing on the road, okay? If only I had a CB radio, I could have let them know what they were doing wrong. Because apparently it's a thing. I didn't know. I thought every state was like up here. Trucks aren't supposed to be allowed in the left lane. And you know what they were doing down there? In the Carolinas? A truck will be in the left lane and a truck will be in the right lane going the same speed, and they're both going under the speed limit. And they just sit there together. Why is it not outlawed? They sit in the left lane going the same speed as the truck in the right. And like you gotta go on the shoulder to pass them. It's insane. Yeah, they might as well be holding hands outside the window. Honestly. How is it not a law in other states? I thought that was normal life. Makes me upset.
Pressure holding. Takeoff looks good.
Ah, llama. Honestly. They're regulated to 65 even if the speed limit's 70? Okay, then don't be in the left lane.
Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
If the truckers had a deadline to hit, they would be going the speed limit. I don't trust them. Wait, how did we end up here? Oh. No, I didn't pass through Conway. I wish I did. So yeah, that was frustrating to say the least. I haven't been to this city outside of the first day we played this game. They're the backbone of America, but I'm just saying, they could use a couple tips on how they're driving.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
And I'm the ones giving the tip. Plural tips.
Hey, we got lots of stuff. Just ask.
This guy looks like that actor who's always the smart, urban man in movies.
Cool. That's what we do here.
That trash, yeah. Not Lawrence Fishburne, no. No, not him. Some other guy. I don't know. I've seen him and stuff. Yeah, he definitely wears glasses.
Come back anytime.
Invoices can
Not
be
Idris
collected from
Elba.
the... Oh.
Look at
Not
this
here for a
rat face. He
delivery,
looks like a mole.
are you? Worked. Past tense. Dr. Walker hasn't been
Yeah, he was in
employed here for some
Westworld.
time now.
Jeffrey Wright.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city.
What's up, Robbie boy?
Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue.
Hog, that
I
would
presume the
go
miners have
oddly
him
well.
hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best. That won't be necessary.
Don't give me an
The Trade
attitude, mister.
Authority isn't interested in employing someone so unreliable.
They are.
But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his
money?
debts, we'd be most grateful. Pity. Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll
Shot
find
down
them
in
there.
flames, Pog. It's gonna get loose this weekend, to say the least. I bought 24 beers today, but I'm gonna have to stock up before then, too. Smack, what the heck? You had 3 large last I saw. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Back in the saddle, gents. Ooh. Me too.
Be careful down near the mines,
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for devil's vets and their kin.
I don't know what you're saying, son.
Doc Walker? You're barking up the wrong...
Andy. You. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants with Walker? Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker.
Heard this man's voice
Raises
before.
questions. What do you want with him? Is that so? Well, Captain, then you should have no problem
can't
answering
handle the
a
Mickey
few simple
Slims.
questions about the Vanguard, right? Like knowing, for example, what Supra et Ultra means. You remember? Your Vanguard motto?
I seriously don't. Probably above and beyond. Probably the first one.
That's what I thought.
Oh.
You're full of it. Sorry. Can't help you. Stop! Even if I did know where he was, I'm not telling some stray I don't know from a...
Dude Banger, what are you talking about, son?
Maybe there is something you can do. Percival's got this debt put on him by the Trade Authority. You make that go away, prove you're a friend of him and the rest of us devils, and... well, I'm always inclined to help a friend. That's good to hear. Now, you want my opinion?
How come everyone has red eyes?
The most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct. If you've got credits to throw away.
Pickles, how did you get back over here, you little stinking
beast? The Trade
beast?
Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs. Now.
Hey, you. Maybe a bounty hunter?
What up?
Come here. Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker?
This guy's like 6.
Oh, good, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his Trade Authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable.
Yeah, is this
Give our
Podtrocity
research over to
in-game?
Octai at the Trade Authority. It should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle. Yeah, it does. It would be. There's just one issue. We were never able to finish the research. The
Rico
Spacers
for
moved in and ran us
170
out.
years. What up,
Started setting
Rico?
up shop.
Cheers. From work,
But
too.
if you can clear
Alright.
them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research.
What?
Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern... Oh, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
talk.
So access to the deep mines can
Lures
be
for
found outside
nerds.
the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
Nerds. I don't want all these options. Let me just pay off the debt. How about that? Can I just pay it here? We have so much money. He did not, Harvey. Not this time. What do I pay? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I didn't wear a tie to the wedding, no. I'm not a cuck. It was a fine wedding, though. The chat tried to get me to wear a bolo tie, which I only realized or learned what it was that evening.
Crime's at an all-time low.
I'm still not sure what it is. It's a shoelace with like a medallion on it. Like, what kind of a weirdo wears that? The heck do you pay it? How am I gonna lose it? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No trilbies out here. What's the difference between a trilby?
Got something on your mind?
Can I pay it here?
Take your time.
Then spit it out.
Yo, stay good out there.
Hoskins for 2 years. Right here?
Was there something else?
Oh, here we go.
Do you now? Very well.
No, I didn't get on the dance
Let me take
floor.
a look at his... Here.
And do remember...
Oh, wow, he had a... Okay, whatever. That's better than running back and forth for 10 years, right?
Dr. Walker's death is officially no longer our problem. You have my thanks.
A bit much.
Oh, and if you do find him, please let Percival know I'm eagerly looking forward to never working with him again.
No one asked. We got... Gandhi, that shouldn't have been the case. My MW2 vids never lost their audio. Remember, they're not monetized.
Yeah.
That's really weird if they were. There'd be no reason to watch them.
Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain. He's holed up in the old Red Devils HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Good you're going in there, actually. Bunch of spacers.
Imagine watching my MW2 videos without the music.
Don't expect he'd run out before they got taken care of. But I'm sure he'll appreciate not having to find out if I left him with enough rations. Here, the pass.
500 credits. Thanks, guy. Wow. A rat.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels.
Gandhi, I don't know. No one ever told me that. I've never had that issue. We watch them once a year out here. In November we watch them. Maybe we'll do it again this year. This year marks... this will be year 14. We didn't do a stream anniversary last year. I guess, you know, we've only done like 2 of them. 10 years. This would be 14. It's kind of an obscure amount. It's a small boy's age. Yeah, in this age. Rum suggestions? You know, I have... Oh, Chizzy could tell you. I think Mount Gay, and I'm not memeing, I think Mount Gay is supposed to be pretty good. That's, Mount... Flying out here like regal beast lords. Oh, we're not talking about mounting dudes. Oh. I'm not memeing. I don't know. People say it's good. I don't drink rum. Cellar, if I had Cellar Jerry or any spice rum, I'm out for the count within minutes. Within seconds, I'm out for the count. Sugar. Rum's not better than tequila. What are you, nuts? What are you, nuts? Spiders always did love Mount Gay. That's true. I forgot that. What was it? The last stream we did, I just dumped Elijah Craig into the glass. That might make a return this weekend. Just a little bit, Pog. Ooh, look at this. Oh, Baddens. Oh, it's level 8 Ratter. It's 1600 to the face. You remembered it. I'll tell you what, George is loaded with things, those things on the car, like the decals on the car, like too blessed to be stressed and stuff. And the best one we found was the BBMs. Blessed beyond measure was on like a Toyota RAV4. And ENG immediately said he's gonna take that as his own. Why wouldn't he? The Spacer Beast is here, level 70. Holy, hold on. Not a problem out here. Where is Rockjoy? He'll never come back unless we're on Skyrim. Imagine thinking they could kill me out here. The heck out of here, son. Sarcasm kid for 59 beers. Penetration. Booyah. Got 50% penetration for the boys. D-Laird might show up. You never know. He's a weekend kind of guy, though. ENG's got beer me. True rerun. And I get banned. That's the one, dude banger. That's the one. Blindside's here, everyone shut up. Oh no. The hater of everything decent in life is here. Yay. No shot, son. No shot, son. That armor penetration's critical.
You're already dead.
Any rats? Holy, where'd you go? A powerful foe. Oh yeah, I had Cookout because Phil from chat, Warpath, he would rave about Cookout every time we would play Call of Duty. I mean, probably the most confusing menu I've ever seen in my life. Very stressful menu, to be honest. Very stressful. Workers were very nice, had no clue what they were saying. The food was edible, greasy, but cheap. It was cheap. And I guess, you know, you get what you pay for, so I'm not gonna hate on it. But man, it was greasy. That menu, I'm still stressed out. Pull up the menu if you guys have never seen Cookout. I still don't know what was happening when there was 800 words on the screen and I didn't understand what was happening at all. And they don't give napkins with the grease vest, that was the most outrageous part. Not a napkin in sight. Yeah, the no napkin was a disaster, but Cookout wasn't. The guy just got rocked. Absolutely destroyed from this guy. Look at him. He's still dying. Why would you even try, son? The menu is not cut and dry, Zeppy. You're out of your mind if you think that menu is cut and dry. Especially when you're stressed at the window trying to order. Too blessed to be stressed. Beyond measure.
Say goodbye.
That's right. Too stressed to be blessed. Oh, go flying, son. You'll love to see it. I wish we were outside. Could have went flying to another planet system. The Cookout menu, like, you need to be a certified Just absolute genius. Mensa. Or some trash. OG Mudbones for 80 beers. I don't know what they're thinking with a menu of that magnitude. Weaponized. JM would decipher the menu. He sees it in 3D though. But us normaltons cannot decipher that menu. What is a normalton?
No idea what you're up against.
Predator. Imagine thinking you have a chance against this weapons system that we've had since like level 15. And this gun we got at level 10, still one of our best.
One down!
Que falta? Que falta? You stink, son. Spacer Beast, level 70. Heads up, boys. Heads up. Heads up. Imagine not having armor penetration. That guy got rocked in 3 bullets at level 70. Chizzy would still be fighting him for hours. Well, Dude Banger, now you're required to let the cat inside.
Just getting started.
Pretty straightforward. Death. Blindside, do you like cats in the house? They think they're gonna fool me opening up these things. Never again. Neighbor. Okay. Max enraged at the chat. Enraged. Dopamine. It's Max in second. I mean, that whole thing is rigged. Oh. Oh. Hold. Hold. What do we have here during a chill Starfield Wednesday? That's the stream anthem. That's Foot of Gold. That's the stream anthem out here, fellas. I mean, all I have on me is Elijah Craig. The Craig. Bum, 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 bum. And that can be consumed. Where's Brozerian? Hold on. Oh, I know what you mean, Zeppy. I know what you mean. Where you go? You're looking at Pickles, you stink. Get port? I'm not port yet. Hold on. Yeah, the dog's thinking right now, blindside. Huh. We gotta kill Bosa. Oh, that's the one. E&G is blessed beyond measure. Oh, look at that. Foot of gold, thank you very much. When you're ready, count it down. Bajillion's here for 37 beers. Count it down when ready. Bajillion, we're letting it just die a peaceful death. We're not gonna end up back on it. Excal really doesn't want to play it. He reluctantly agreed, but he doesn't want to play it. Foot of gold, 3, 2, 1, stream anthem. Oh yeah, it tastes like the wedding. Oh my lord. Yeah, but he wasn't thrilled, Kilbosa.
So you must be the one who got me out of the red with the trade authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing the various old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that?
Sure did.
Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at? A fast-growing terramorph. That is concerning. Who exactly told you to bring this
The best man is here.
Hadrian. She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this. Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Alright, this dog is just stinking.
Oh, hi, Polly.
I'm gonna ask you to not touch
beast beyond
Got
measure.
some projects in the works down here.
Foot of gold, thank you again. If you'd like to link it, go ahead. Otherwise, we could do the No Man's Sky playlist. And I'd say another snoot is in order. If I'm gonna be perfectly honest with the boys. Now, this isn't a common moment. Pickles is sick. It's clearly sick, not common.
All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers?
Come on, give us information.
This can't be right.
That's right, Smash.
This sample, it's Londinian.
Londinian?
London
I'll
boys.
need to get this all in a slate.
Look at that. Yeah.
Adrian really gave you this sample.
Everyone's
You're
got
not lying to
red
me?
eyes.
Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
This isn't a hoax. Is this the guy who runs the Dawn Guard
Can't
by any
just humor
chance?
an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
We'll resume until we'll see what Foot of Gold wants. But I'll tell you what I want. Secondary shooter, 3, 2, 1.
It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal
Foot of Gold's loose.
This specimen, it grew there.
It's its max eyes
faster
after one of
than
his
any terramorph
blondes.
should. Which means,
You
if we're
want
about
smoke?
to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity. So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here,
Good
fast
call.
food, you take the lift to
Cheers.
the service. Not
This
supposed
guy's
to
a
use it.
drunk.
Given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Eh? Where are my porters? Where are my doubters? Wait. Fierce. Yo, I just going down smooth. Smooth.
Crime's at an all-time low around
Rumors on the street is that the Cyberpunk 2.0 whatever patch is actually pretty good, but I'm hearing that it's crashing non-stop, so could be a single player game we look into after this, but I'll warn you, I started off very negatively on Cyberpunk.
My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private.
I didn't say
Lou
anything,
said we
lady.
could use the back.
Cybercuck. Honestly, yeah, apparently it's crashing non-stop. This is where we're gonna talk.
Lou
you
gave me
creep?
the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. That's
Oh,
well,
Chizzy's
that's
back.
certainly not what I
46
was expecting
beers.
you'd have to
Really
go through.
weak, honestly. Really weak.
But thank
Anyone
you.
have a resub for
I'm
more than
just glad you
46
both came through
upstage Chizzy
intact.
immediately and permanently?
So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
Hold on, Leia, where
It's
you
in the
going?
archives.
No, nice try, little beast.
Armistice Archives?
Where you going?
Doesn't that mean we be dealing with the cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the cabinet would be
try,
willing to hear us
Stump.
out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear
The
us out on 2
Bowdies.
conditions. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured.
He knows.
And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti with both of us. Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole
party
story.
animals, Gandhi.
Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
I still can't believe JM
Place
just
I was
showed
hiding
up.
out. That was our unit's
And like he
home
just tried to
base.
walk in my
After
front
some
door
early
and it was
fits and
locked.
starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect on... Oh.
He does own the place
Well,
because he shows up strapped.
That means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered
keeping your home
is
safe
now
while you were
sitting
gone,
in the archive,
honestly.
along with all the other information banned after the Colony War.
Hey, Chizzy.
Under the watchful eye of
Oh, David
monitors
Slayer,
from
this is
all
as
the
real as
galactic
this beer.
factions still
Cheers.
participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher and hopefully how to prevent more attacks like the.
I want more
All right.
terramorphs killing everyone.
I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
We got half the credits back. We take that all day. Ah, witness. I'll remember them forever, rerun. Unless they're like the dragons of this game, then no thanks. Did I just let them loose in the world because I did that quest? Probably. Bethesda can't help themselves sometimes.
Captain! Over here.
What'd you beat
The
me?
workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure...
EMG, how about the guy who kept fiddling with the
There's
laptop?
one more thing you ought to know before we head up there.
That guy was
My
weaponized in all
relationship
the
with
wrong
UC.
ways.
It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only
So at the
reason I'm
wedding,
here in the first place.
Tommy was in control of the DJing. And
I'm
we
a clone
trust him.
Of a man named
But
Francois
the way their
Simon.
speakers were set up, it was a
One-time
3.5
fleet
millimeter. It was
admiral of
very
the UC
finicky.
during the Colony War.
It wasn't grounded.
Former head of the UC Navy.
And basically,
They called
it was
him
playing off of
Invictus.
Tommy's laptop. And if you used,
Woe
for whatever
to the
reason, if you used
defeated
2 fingers
in
to
old
like
Earth Latin.
to scroll on the laptop,
title
it would
he
cause
earned.
this shriek like a
The
banshee.
program I was a part of.
And this
it was
guy
the UC's
kept
attempt
going
to
up
create
to
a
it and
new
doing it
generation of
every few
military
minutes.
minds from one of their most
Like
respected
and he wouldn't
tacticians.
stop.
Secure
Me and
the
EG wanted to
leadership of
kill
the UC
him.
military for generations to come.
He kept. First of all, don't touch the laptop.
I'm getting
like,
there.
The playlist
The
is
man
on.
I was cloned from, my
I'm in the
father,
army.
was executed.
I'm an audio
for acts
engineer.
committed
I will
during the
fix
war.
this. No, and it's just
The
shrieking
man
the
caused
whole
a lot
time.
of death on both sides. Freestar Collective.
I swear.
And
I
UC.
swear he did it
Military
40 times.
and civilians.
40 times,
And
I'd
the
say.
things he did, well, so my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there.
Oh, no, it's definitely something with the wiring, but that's the point. Don't touch it. You don't have to touch it. The songs are going to start playing no matter what.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know
I wish
you got
I
dropped
could
into the middle of this
demonstrate
pretty
the
fast.
sound that it made.
Or if
it was
you've
truly,
got any last
it was
minute-
bad.
No telling how long the cabinet.
He couldn't help himself. He was
Yeah, I guess it's
addicted
just
to
a
that
matter of-
sound. I'm ready to kill this lady.
Please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Ah, Captain.
Captain.
Congratulations.
It was not of this world, that's right.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today.
It was a hog squeal.
So now,
It gave everyone
We have
tinnitus.
2 petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request
My earballs
which will
were getting
require
blown
not
out. It
just
was
this body's
so
agreement,
loud.
but that of all 3
And
Armistice signatories.
You know what? He had an annoying face as
UC,
well.
Freestar Collective, and House
That's an
Varun.
important detail.
Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet
Yeah, if
to
there was
hear
some
from
decent
you.
broad doing it, it's like, all
Perhaps
right,
you
you
could
know, come on.
summarize for the cabinet.
Try not
what
to
it
do
is
that.
you
No,
see
this
as
guy
the
had a
goal
punch
of this
face.
endeavor. That is something to consider. though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand
Laptop
we hand
Screech
over
guy is
banned archival
absolutely
knowledge
kill
and
on
possibly
sight.
upset the balance
He's
of
in
galactic
ENG's photo,
diplomacy
but I won't tell you
because
who
of
it
a single
was.
attack seems at best panic, and at worst, a power grab.
Retro
by the
almost
daughter
fought
of
a pencil
bloodthirsty
neck,
warmonger and
but
her
the pencil neck was
associates.
busy beating up his
I would
wife.
remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking
Take
to.
care of you like I
if
took
it's my
care of your
father you're looking
ex-wife.
to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they
Yeah,
no doubt
snarky. I don't know
consider
why everyone's had
weapon
red
data?
eyes so far.
I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help.
This lady's got the normals.
As the one who
The
actually
Hazels, the
collected the
goated
sample in
Hazels.
question, did
Hazel
this
boys,
terramorph seem
rise
at
up.
all alarming to you?
I'm rising.
That is worth considering.
Who are you?
This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral.
Laptop
So then,
Screech
Captain,
guy has officially been
given the
added to the
discussion
kill
now
on
and the
site
information you've been privy to
list.
thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the...
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can
We need a
agree to
third
give
kill
our
on
full
site.
backing to make the request to...
Oh. The heck does that matter?
An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack.
Laptop Screech
At
guy
the
was
spaceport.
weaponized in the wrong ways.
Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks, just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation.
Zach's brother.
Evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin,
Later.
order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly.
We
The
shooting
last
up
thing
the
we
city,
need
boys?
is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want
No,
you
he
both
did not
on the
kill
next
those,
train
so it was
there.
by chance.
We'll let them know you're coming.
Blue boys
and that
are
you've
out
dealt
in
with these things
force.
before.
Blue Man
Now
Group.
go show them how it's done.
We're on it,
I mean,
man.
Hoyt, they're paying him for the
Captain,
first 5
I'm right
seasons.
behind
Who cares about
Let's
the
get
last
down
4? You should see what contract's gonna look like in 5 years. It's an Iron Judge we're talking about.
Please don't.
You!
That means beating up bums out here.
No!
That'd be get off of him.
We're trying to help you!
What's happening?
Please! I can't stop!
I don't have my
That's
gun.
it.
I gotta use this
Now hit him
trash.
with everything you've got.
These guys?
Let me go. Please. What are you doing?
What do you mean? What?
Fire, Captain.
I think I'm supposed to be shooting them. I don't know. Is this bad?
Not me. Focus on the attackers.
Wait, I think they said I gotta use this gun. This gun stinks, though. Skittles Moonshine for 47 beers. Was that always your name? Hold up. Hold up. This isn't going well.
Stop.
This quest is trash.
Thank God you got here when you did. I just wish it hadn't come to that.
Yeah, what the hell happened back there, Captain? There's no excuse for using lethal force.
What do you mean? The zombies were striking us.
Sorry doesn't bring these people back. A crisis isn't
What am I
licensed
missing
to
here?
cast aside your morals. Understand? Now, officer, the way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We
Skittles,
tried
I
to
knew
restrain
it!
them.
Cheers!
Get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us.
How did the song from Gladiator end up in here?
They went
It's interesting.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just... You kill the morph, you break... Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Put a real gun on. Smack nose. Place is under. Oh boy.
Waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move.
Gonna be okay.
They just told me to bring out the real firepower. I'm pretty positive that's what she said. And I will. Let's go.
You might back up.
We got biggins.
Just stand there. Good.
How did every bullet miss? On what planet could it? No, I don't believe it. Crits are out.
They're going.
Captain, you're going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real.
I shot the guy in the
We have
foot.
to put down that morph.
I'm drunk.
Experts? We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter.
We took that guy down
They said
hard
you've
over
done this
here. Look at him, he's so dead.
Well,
he's gone.
Spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast.
Frank is as loose as a goose. He's got shrooms and wine. He's like if Poctrosity wasn't fraudulent.
I can handle this. I doubt they'll trouble
Terramorphs are
us anymore.
stinkers out here, but man, they got XP, gentlemen. They got the XP. Where are you, son? Come on out. Sparta's back for 30 beers. Imagine being this bad, though. Easy XP out here.
Target
Batunican!
down. Nice work, Captain.
The Batoni raid. My bulbous boy, my oscillating son. Wait, so is this city now like this permanently? That kind of stinks. They better fix it up right quick. My succulent child.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place. Certainly doesn't feel like it.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Wait, what do you just wake up?
Just glad we could rise to the occasion.
Change races,
Captain,
too.
we should report back to the President. Let her know the terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place.
Really, Killboatsa?
Please wait.
I didn't like it. Oh, Hadrian, take it easy.
Thank you, Captain.
Counting on you, Captain.
Hadrian,
Don't let
it would
my
appear that the cabinet owes you our thanks for what you
It would
did
appear
for the
that
city
we
today.
owe a little bit
as
of
well
this.
as
Elijah
an
correctly
apology.
2-1.
Your concerns about the terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now,
Legend Killer's here.
today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the
seeing
right
all
places. As such,
Everyone was warning me
the
about
cabinet has
terramorphs.
authorized me to
I'm not seeing
reinstate
it.
you, Hadrian.
My guy is just the
effective
all-powerful, I
immediately, to your
guess.
former rank of major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them.
I'm just too
Will
powerful.
you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, we love that, Benton.
I'd be honored.
A slight bluish hue.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed,
You know it,
first,
Hugh.
we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar
Tequila.
Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The cabinet wants you. We do. In exchange,
More talking?
we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us?
Legend Killer, get that
I'm glad
emote
to
out of my
hear it.
sacred chat, okay?
Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the
Hugh,
Office
I'm on
of
it right
Interstellar
now.
Affairs, you should be able to find. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies,
I don't want to thanks. I want credit. Okay, never mind. I got credit.
Check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni.
350
Getting a
XP for
plan
that,
together for
but
that
the
voyage.
guys were given 470 per kill. I don't understand the quest XP in this game.
Yassine, these orders. A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require.
Get off the phone. I want your office, son.
That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second in command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack.
My blindside. I
You
like
have my
Payday 1.
gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the... Chief Yassine, we're going to do
I
everything
didn't listen
in
to
our
a
power
word
to-
that was said
and
at the
that means-
cabinet.
Someone paid attention in current events.
Not I.
So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
Legend Killer, you're on the clock.
I couldn't agree more.
We can make that happen.
Both ambassadors have
When's it out
reasons they
again,
won't
gentlemen? Payday 3?
or can't
Soon, right?
work with us. Now,
was it
I'll provide
mid-October?
guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately,
Exactly,
it'll be up to
Matt.
you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we
Oh, it came
can't
out
get
last
creative.
week.
But it does mean we need to get you
We'll
up
get
to
on it
speed on who
eventually.
you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with?
Oh, gold? Yeah, I don't
Ambassador
have gold or
Radcliffe
silver.
of
I'm not paying
Freestar
for that.
or Ambassador Balmore of
Zeppy's gonna
Hasperin?
buy me it, so it's fine.
Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War. And now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member
I'll
of the
shoot her in the
military
head.
and with the...
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just
Well, I
need
bought
to find the
Zeppy
squeeze.
UC
premium
Intelligence
version of
has a recording
MLB The
device
Show, so he's gonna
planted
get
in the
me
ambassador's living
Payday 3.
quarters,
Thank you very much.
which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy.
So, if you are going to try and access the
Legend
device,
Killer.
you're
Well,
going
Big
to need
Red
to
Button's
find a way
back for
in there
73
without
beers.
being
Cheers.
seen.
Now, we recovered
Legend
some
Killer, you
intel
actually
we
annoy me
believe should be
greatly
able to
for
help
many
with that.
reasons, but for this in
But there's
particular,
also a
you got
disgruntled
Starfield
staff member you might be
and
able to
blew
pump
through
for
it in 2
information.
days, only doing the
Maybe
main
even
quest,
convinced to work
and
with you.
and then declared that you didn't like it. And now you just said, I'm having a blast with Starfield. Last few days, I just went to random planets and just looked around. Why weren't you doing that when you were playing the game? I'm fired up. Why
All
would you
right.
just do the main story?
Your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in
Oh,
there.
B-boy, I was never in doubt. I'm getting in the arena. Get these schlubs out of the way. We're coming in. Get step on Zeppy immediately.
Official line is that you're to negotiate with her. Use your charm and personal narrative to sway her to our cause.
Oh, I
My
did.
suggestion is to access
Get
the
in the
listening
arena if
device
you
in
wanna
her
fight
quarters
me,
to get
gentlemen,
leverage on
you
her and don't
worms.
get caught doing it. She's also got a staff member that might be more sympathetic to helping us. Do with that information what you will. Ambassador Balmore's a challenge.
Almost
When the rest
Balmora.
of
Why didn't they give the
Hasperin
name
retreated into
Balmora? A little
seclusion shortly
throwback.
after the signing of the armistice,
Come on, Todd
Balmore stayed
Coward.
here.
Throw an A in there.
He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests. So there's
Huge
real
Hog
hope he might
Arena.
again.
Huge Hog
You're
Arena.
claiming
Join.
To know how a member of House Varun
If you're in the
thinks
Hog
is a
Hive
quick way
Mines,
to earn
you
yourself
join
a
the
Saga
arena.
vow. It does, but there's a concern. We're not 100% sure Balmore is actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare.
Legend Killer, if you drop
But
a nuke, you
it's
could be
been
VIP
several
tomorrow
years now
night.
since he last poked. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice. I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access.
The Moss
Here.
Man.
This device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning,
Chizzy promised me
we
that these were
received a
kill
report that
quests.
alarms
I
might have
think
been
this is
tripped
just
inside the
talking
em-
quests.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new
There's only
approach
one way
we
to
haven't
find out,
already
Legend.
discussed, don't hesitate. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador
No one knows,
Radcliffe.
Hoskins. No one knows.
Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Okay, I don't know if we could add that blindside. I don't know.
Excuse me.
That's 0 dimes for 23 beers.
Keeping the skies safe out there?
Oh, look at it out here, gentlemen. Gorgeous. This beer is just about dry. Hold up. me another one, would you? E&G loved that new Little Mermaid movie.
What?
Legend Killer Shotgun Zach from the chat.
You are a visitor?
Are you kidding, Smack? What? Smack won? Rigged. 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 Rigged.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby of
Rigged.
Terramorphs. As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport.
Stand by and stand down. That was
never
rigged.
fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
I am, Daniel.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
Don't need one.
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives.
Look at your
Now, she
lips. You
also
got enough
mentioned
injections?
that
You look like a
maybe it's
fish,
just
son.
a connection.
Should be
But
struck.
now the UC wants Terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy. In order to protect us
Your
all,
accent stinks.
I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right. I was afraid of that. Let me be frank.
Remember, take a drink anytime you
The
see a
answer is
white
no.
man in power.
That information is
in a
there
position of
because it is
power in this
dangerous.
game.
I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours and go?
Please.
You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me.
Snarky, it is
Understood.
funny. Women seem to think those lips look good. That one's getting injections in real life, but newsflash, they don't.
I'm listening.
Wow, how the heck?
No one
Okay,
does,
hold on.
Captain. The only question is how to do it.
Hold up. Hold up. Yeah,
And
yeah,
those
yeah,
lives
yeah.
are in my hands.
If I lose on a green one,
I suppose
oh,
you're right.
easily
Our job and
persuaded,
our
lady.
responsibility.
Easily.
Well, Captain, you make some good points.
Easily.
But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions. Your access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these terror.
What up, pimp?
The monitors will make sure of it. You go in
The
once.
soda.
You get everything you need on your trip.
Look like I'm
never
playing
again.
big bass fishing with those lips,
All
pimp.
research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight. Freestar scientists will watch your people like. So, do we have an agreement?
Didn't listen to a word you said, son.
Excellent. Follow me.
Get up. Don't roll your eyes ever again. Knock boots. Well, Chizzy lied to us and said this quest line was only killing, no talking.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Here. It's not supposed to be a long process. It is for emergencies, after all.
Shut up. The Bard's College had, you know what? The Bard's College had some legit quests. They really were. That Scarface for 52 beers out here. Give me that fresh and cheers. Oh, looking good out here. Oh, sun shafts for the boys. Boys love the shafts. Bard's College was shockingly good. All right, legend. I'd say we were happy to have you around, but that would be a lie. Now, rerun, apparently some light boxes are missing. I don't understand how that's possible. Like, why does it work on the Xbox? Yeah, the Bard's College was, but that's what made Skyrim so awesome. Like, I beat that game like 3 times before I even knew the Bard's College questline existed. It's the only reason to ever even enter the Blue Palace area. I know, Panther, but it's an AMD GPU that it was made for. That's what makes it weird.
What do we have here?
What is this place? Oh.
Well, popular in the chat.
Underwater? Oh, that was weird. Bats here. Guy's striking a pose. Oh, look at that. 1%. Take that all day. Huge.
How about the L House drinking hell, baby?
Guys got destroyed. DE. This place is annoying. Oh, I would have never found that. What level am I? Good question. We have a skill point. Level 53. Interesting. Very interesting. This stinks, crippling. I don't see the point of that. I don't really see the point of that one. What we need next is concealment, but this is gonna take so long to get. Yeah, Merc, exactly. Was it him? Was it actually Benj at Hallis Hall? We need these attacks, but it only seems to work in those little rat things. Who's there? Frankie boy, grab one. Don't be E&G. Get the oil and vinegar, get the lettuce, tomato, get the onions. E&G sops up the oil and vinegar off the sub. It's insane. Never seen anything like it in my life. T-Dal for 39 beers. Get some hot peppers too while you're at it. Do yourself a favor, son. Never seen anything like it in my life. Bopping it up.